Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it is actually a dedicated topic about whether I'm worried about my high cholesterol after being on a ketogenic diet for 7 years and now 3 years carnivore. That's quite a long time on a high fat, heavily animal based diet. But I must say that I'm only heavily animal based when I went to carnivore. When I was doing keto, I wasn't doing it correctly, so do bear that in mind. So why this video? What inspired me to do this video was actually I'm still getting questions about whether I'm worried about my high cholesterol. I still get questions from people around me when they find out that I'm actually carnivore, when they find out that I'm not eating anything except fatty meat, I eat steak every day. The first question that they will ask me is, wow, you must have really high cholesterol. Like, they're actually concerned about the fact that I'm going to get a heart disease. The second most question actually that I got is, most common question that I got is actually whether I can function without fiber, but that is another topic. Today, I just want to talk about whether I'm worried about my high cholesterol. I think if judging from my facial expression, you know where this video is going. I'll keep it short and sweet. I am not a medical professional. I am not a certified nutrition. I'm actually not a subject matter expert to be able to give you all the science and explain it to you in that manner for you to buy into what I say in terms of high cholesterol does not cause heart disease. What information that I'm trying to bring forward in this video is, I hope that this can direct you to updated science research studies about how this whole high cholesterol bullshit is being debunked. It does not cause heart disease, and you should not be worried about your higher cholesterol if you are doing everything right on a keto or a zero carb diet. So this video is for some of you that are still a little bit skeptical. You haven't found any video that really help explain to you that you should be assured if you were to do your blood test and you get higher cholesterol, it does not mean that you have a problem. There are other things that you need to look at, which I'm going to share with you. But of course, if you want to deep dive into this whole world of how higher cholesterol is not going to be a problem, you want all the science and the facts, the numbers, you can check out the links in the description box below. I've included a video that I think there are actually many videos out there of doctors explaining why this high cholesterol thing is a bullshit. You shouldn't be worried about it. But this particular video where Dr. Paul Saladino and Dr. Shawn had a conversation, and they were explaining about why you shouldn't be worried about high cholesterol and what happens actually if you try to lower your cholesterol. I think that will open your eyes and then open your mind. And then there's another article which is by Kevin Stock. I think it's brilliant because he was able to break down a lot of the very sciencey, intimidating words into understandable terms on how cholesterol functions in the body, why you need it, and why you shouldn't be worried. He even teaches like what kind of cholesterol number you should be looking for, and also other blood markers if you are really worried about having heart disease going on this higher fat diet. He explains it all, and I guess this is why I'm so assured. And actually, to answer the person that asked me this question, am I worried about high cholesterol? I'm actually not. So first things first, I don't want to offend anyone with the video. All I'm trying to say is there are a lot of updated research out there. I really hope that people would be in the know of this and not make the mistakes of just thinking that high cholesterol is going to be a problem, and then they risk their health even more by trying to cut out all the healthy saturated fat from their diet and basically looking at the wrong things but then they're still leading themselves to the pathway of the unhealthy lifestyle. So I hope that this video will bring light to it. So in the video that I've included below, Dr. Shawn Baker actually explained it in the most perfect way. He uses this analogy of, in order to start fire, so fire representing heart disease. In order to have heart disease, which is the fire, in order for you to start fire, you actually need wood, fuel, oxygen, and spark. You need a few things for the fire to start. So you need a few things to happen in order for you to have heart disease. Cholesterol is actually like wood. It is part of it, but it is not the cause of it. So I think this is why cholesterol is being painted as the black sheep, because when someone has heart disease, you can there is a relations to higher cholesterol, but there are many other factors that actually caused it. So I think things that people should be worried about is those that are ingesting alcohol all the time, they eat sugar, they eat processed food. These things causes insulin resistance, and these are the things that causes you to have a lot of issues which leads to heart disease and diabetes. So cholesterol itself is not the villain. So basically the analogy is trying to say that cholesterol is wood. But if you have no fuel, no oxygen, no spark, meaning to say you are exercising a lot, you are not eating sugar, you keep your insulin level low, you have a healthy blood sugar level. If you have high cholesterol on a lower carb or zero carb diet, you are completely healthy. You shouldn't be worried that it's going to cause you to have a heart disease. But Dr. Paul Saladino did explain beautifully why, what happens when you try to deplete your cholesterol. Do know that our brains are made out of fats. I think it's mainly cholesterol. So there are actually a few studies out there proving that those that try to cut down on cholesterol, they are more prone to infections, because there are a lot of protective properties of keeping your cholesterol on a higher level. But of course, don't take my words. I want you to watch the video where Dr. Paul Saladino explains it. So whenever I hear, doctors advising people, like the moment they see the blood work, they don't look at other things, they just look at the higher cholesterol, they straight away recommended the person to, you should cut out all your higher fat meat. You should focus on chicken breast, seafood, lean meat, and maybe don't eat meat at all. And I think that is how you actually mess yourself up from there, from going low cholesterol. So one last thing that I wanted to mention is that I find very interesting in Kevin Stock's article was that he explained that it's true, eating saturated fat tends to increase the big fluffy kind of LDL. There are actually two kinds of LDL. There is the pattern A and then the pattern B. The pattern A is the fluffy kind that you get when you eat saturated fats, like from animal fats, like a fatty meat. Then when you eat sugar and carbs, it actually increases the scarier, smaller kind of LDL, and that is the pattern B LDL. So I think this should kind of tell you what is actually causing you to have high cholesterol that is of a dangerous method. And then lastly, when you look at your blood work, there is this ratio of your triglyceride and HDL ratio. So your triglyceride is supposed to be lower. That is an indicator that having high cholesterol, total high cholesterol, HDL, LDL, but your triglyceride is low, it is actually suggesting that you are healthy. I think before you make any attempts of looking at, oh, my cholesterol is also high, I need to cut out all my cholesterol, I need to eat low fat. Before you do that, I think better take a look at the videos I've included, make an informed decision, stay updated with what's going on, because I think going on a low fat diet is going to mess you up big time in terms of your hormone. And I personally think that going on a low fat diet is going to be very detrimental to your health. But yeah, check out the videos I've included below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you are worried about higher cholesterol, if those of you that are doing keto or carnivore that you're watching my channel. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.